Have you identified the vessel, Mr. Spock?
Yes, Captain. But you may find it difficult to believe. The vessel is registered to Carter Winston.
That's impossible, Spock. Carter Winston's been missing over 5 years. Incredible. It is him.
Carter Winston.
It seems you gentlemen know me.
There are few in the Federation who wouldn't recognize your face, sir. I'm Captain James Kirk, commanding this vessel. Mr. Spock, my first officer. Dr. McCoy, senior medical officer.
I'm especially honored to meet you, Mr. Winston. My daughter was going to school on Cerberus about 10 years ago when the crop failure occurred. The entire population would have starved, Jim, if Winston here hadn't used his personal fortune to bring in enough food and goods to carry them through the crisis.
One of the many stories I've heard about you, Mr. Winston. It's an honor for all of us to have you aboard.
There is one person aboard who should be especially happy to learn you are alive, Mr. Winston. Lieutenant Ann Norrid of our security detail.
My fiancée? Anne's aboard this starship?
We will notify her as soon as we've verified your credentials, Mr. Winston. If you have your identity tapes with you.
Spock, of all the cold-blooded, inhospitable requests I've ever heard.
I believe our regulations are quite clear, Doctor. An immediate identity check and medical examination are a standard requirement at this point.
Spock is right as usual, Bones.
And I understand, of course. My credentials, Captain.